Gentlemen, what's going on? KD Bo here. I'm going to tell you now, to give you a little disclaimer, today's conversation is probably going to be a little complex. Probably will get a little pushback from some of you, but you know I can handle that. I mean, my main thing is I just want to make sure that you win, and so I'm going to be as respectful as I can, but I always want to make sure that you're in a position where you can win. The things that you say you want, I want you to be able to get them. So I will put this disclaimer out there, though. Although, brothers, I'm say some stuff, I loathe, I despise when you see men online and they talk to men, but they're really talking to women. Like, that's called pandering to women. I can't stand that. Because to me, I believe women are low-hanging fruit. Oh, it's easy to get them. It's easy to make them say, oh, give them a oh moment, oh, they're so sweet. You know, oh, like, man, that's crazy. You know, it's easy to do that because women, you know, the emotions, you just say something emotional, say something sweet and you got them, you know. But man, we see through that. We see through all that. And so it's not easy to talk directly to men, which is why I believe a lot of times churches are full of women because it's easy to, I don't want to get caught up into that. But gentlemen, I want to say this to you, and it's a question, and you have to answer this, you know, for yourself. And well, let's just jump right into it. Why does your spouse stay with you? Why does your girlfriend stay with you? And I want you to answer that from the perspective of how you qualify, what you do to make sure that she stays. Because it's easy for you to say, well, you know, she made a vow before God, or she just, you know, she understands me, or, you know, she's just a good woman. Remove all that. You can't remove God out of the equation, but let's act like you own a job. Same thing with a job, okay? So the reason why I have this is because of what I do. My question to you is, why does your spouse stay with you? Why does your girlfriend stay with you? Because you have to answer it from the perspective of your effort. You can't say, well, I do this, or I do that, or I do whatever. You can't grade your own paper on this one. So the only thing you can really say is, I give 100% effort, I have 100% willingness, and I take ownership of the place that she has in my life and I have in her life, and I make sure that she doesn't want for anything that I have the ability to be able to provide, and she isn't hurting from anything that I have the ability to fix. Anything outside of that, you have to question yourself, why is she staying with you? Your answer should be something like, because I give the best conversation that she'll ever have. I listen to her. Nobody's going to listen to her better than me. Nobody's going to give her their heart the way I give her my heart. Nobody is going to have the amount of willingness that I have. And so maybe I don't know all of the things as it relates to giving her what she needs or what she wants, but I'm learning. I'm in class. I study her. I understand. I got a bachelor's degree in her. However, I'm on my way to get a master's. And after a master's, I'm going to get a doctorate. Get my PhD in knowing and understanding my girl and my wife. That's the right answer. You cannot grade your own paper. I bring this up because I got to have a conversation a little later on today with a brother who says, man, I do this, I do that, but it's none of the stuff that his wife wants or even needs for that matter. And so I told him, listen, man, I've had a conversation with him before, and I got to tell him today, bruh, you about to lose her. And at the end of the day, it's because of your apathy. You don't listen. If you listened, then you would know that she was hurting and she really needed you. But you don't listen. So therefore, because you my dude, you one of my man-up men, I'm going to stick with you through it. Through the separation, through the divorce, through the extra relationship that you probably will have to get into, because it's not going to be with her unless you change. You got to be able to point to yourself, gentlemen, and be able to say the why as to why your spouse is with you. Take that ownership. Can you say, no other man is going to treat her the way I treat her. No man is going to listen the way I listen. No man has the intentionality the way I have. No man's going to understand her the way I do. And what I don't know, I'm willing to know. I'm willing to learn. If you can't say that, or here's the bad part. If you're not willing to say that, you're not willing to learn, and you get mad at this conversation because, you know, how do you know? How can you tell me you don't know? You can't teach willingness. Either you have it or you don't. Skill set you can teach. But if you're willing to learn and you're consistent in learning, that's how you're going to win. And that's how you're going to keep her. And that's how you keep a smile on her face. Now, for the women that's watching this, same thing for you. You cannot have the brunt of the relationship lay on anybody. Let's not even talk about relationships. Let's talk about your job. What are you doing to qualify? Why are you the best option for your job, for your spouse? Why? And you've got to be able to have an answer for that. And that's just the truth about it. All right? So that's a little man up moment I want to give to you. Text the word brothers to 54244. I give these out every week. Hey, man, listen, bruh, I love you, man. And all I want to do is see you win. Because when your family is happy, you're the best father, you're the best husband. And how do you know you're a good husband? How do you know you're a great husband? You can't grade your own paper. Your wife tells you. Your children tells you. Your job tells you. The people that you have impact on or that you want to have impact on have to grade your paper, not you. So today, I want you to ask. Ask that person that you want to have impact on and say, how am I doing? And then, here's the other important part. Come up out your feelings. Because they probably will tell you some things that you ain't necessarily happy about. You may not even agree with, but it's not for you to agree. It's for you to listen and to be able to accommodate to be the best version of you. All right? I love you, man. I mean that. I ain't mean to comb your hair with a fine-tooth comb with, no Proline products, but I will say this with all my heart. I love you, and I always want you to man up.